Hey everybody, it's Minius, and this is the first of 7 videos looking at each of the different profiles in Mass Effect Andromeda and giving some suggested builds for each of them. And by builds, I mean the 3 abilities you can have equipped per profile. About these profiles, there's Engineer, Adept, Sentinel, Vanguard, Infiltrator, and Explorer, but this video is going to concentrate on the first profile, Soldier. Equipping the Soldier profile provides you multiple passive bonuses. You get an increase in weapon damage, weapon accuracy, weapon clip size, and damage resistance. Each statistical bonus is increased depending on the rank of your Soldier profile, and you can acquire and rank up the Soldier profiles you have by spending points on combat abilities and passive trees. The more points you spend, the higher your rank. Equipping the Soldier profile also means you get the Marksman's Focus perk, which grants an escalating damage bonus for each target killed in a short amount of time, and this actually incentivizes going after weaker enemies first. Killing them increases your damage on the next target. Now, the Soldier profile is unlike the others in that it's mostly about dealing damage with your weapons. There are only 6 combat abilities to choose from, which kind of limits your options a bit in comparison to other profiles, but the gameplay is simpler. My first suggested build is built around the combination of Barricade and Turbocharge. Barricade allows you to set up shop anywhere on the map with your own personal cover that gives you additional buffs, and then Turbocharge enhances the crap out of your gun, turning you into a damaged monster. And the effectiveness of Turbocharge comes largely from the type of weapon you have equipped. It helps any weapon, but to fully take advantage of this ability's bonuses, it's best to go with a high-clip assault rifle or sniper rifle. This also works with semi-automatic weapons that are restrictive on how fast you can pull the trigger. Turbocharge can increase the fire rate on those guns dramatically. As far as a third ability to go with Barricade and Turbocharge, you can go in any direction, really. I actually like Invasion best, which is a tech ability, not a combat ability, so it doesn't really help you rank up your Soldier profile. But you can go with one of the power cell-based explosive abilities like Trip Mine or Flat Cannon, or for the sake of my second suggested build, go with Concussive Shot, which can knock down enemies that threaten your flanks and also detonate teammates' priming abilities. And that second suggested build is a little weird, and it's to load up on the power cell-based explosive abilities, Flat Cannon, Trip Mine, and Omni Grenade. None of these abilities have a cooldown, which allows you to sort of be a maniacal grenadier, chucking grenades and explosives en masse on your targets to damage them in enormous quantities. And I think this build is a lot of fun, but it's probably best used as a backup because you can change builds on the fly with the Favorites tab. Switching builds via the Favorites tab resets all of your cooldowns. Only this Grenadier build doesn't have cooldowns, meaning your entire arsenal becomes available almost instantly. I'm showing now a situation with a Space Bear closing in, by far the most durable regular enemy in the game, and by switching to the Grenadier build, I can throw pretty much everything I have at this fiend right away, doing massive amounts of damage very fast. Of course, you can and should mix and match these abilities however you feel like. I do think that Turbocharge is the best for a Soldier build, especially given how its passive bonuses shake out, but the backup favorite of Grenadier with the full bag of explosives will help you get out of a jam, and works no matter what profile your main is. A couple things to keep in mind: the abilities with power cell charges on them, Barricade, Flat Cannon, Omni Grenade, and Trip Mine, must be replenished by ammo dispensers. Each ability has its own pool of cells, so you don't have to worry about using up power cells for other abilities while using one. However, to replenish power cells at one of these stations, you must have a build with the power cell-based abilities equipped. If you have the crazy Grenadier build buried in your favorite section, you will not automatically pick up power cells for those abilities, but heading to a fast travel station or forward station will refill your reserves. Also, there are a bunch of weapon-based passives in the combat section of the abilities tree, and be sure to take advantage of these. Extra damage with your guns is exactly what you're looking for with the Soldier profile. One more thing to keep in note is you need a solid weapon, since most of your damage is coming from that. I recommend a Revenant, especially for the use of Turbocharge. Use that or another high-clip gun and you should do fine. Overall, Soldier is the simplest, least unique way to play Mass Effect Andromeda, but from a damage output and effectiveness standpoint, it is one of the best. Next up, I'll cover the other 6 Mass Effect Andromeda profiles, where builds get more diverse and interesting. If you've got questions or builds you'd like to suggest, sound off in the comments section. And if you like this video, please give it a like. It really helps out the channel. Keep an eye on MiniusGC for more Mass Effect videos. But for now,
have a pleasant day.